welcome to the ESL MKX Pro League. My name is Dustin Kane. Joining me as always is Evan Hashimoto, aka EGP Wonder Chef, aka Optimus Grime, aka The Chosen Quan, aka Wonder Shelf.
Wonder Shelf, as the great Lord Brady has once deemed upon me. But also joining us is our commentator, as my brother likes to, as our correspondent, as my brother likes to call him, the J-Man, Mr. Joshua Gray.
All right, I'll take commentator, correspondent, I'll take J-Man, I'll take it all, folks. Very excited to be here. We got quite a top 8 for you this week. Our first storyline, no Sonic Fox, if you can believe it. Earlier on Sunday, he was up against Slayer, who was able to take out Sonic Fox, has been reported. Even though Sonic Fox used Acidic Alien, but we heard that it was one of the dropped combos in that series. So no Sonic Fox this week. That means Slayer joins the highly coveted hashtag #SlayTheFox group, a very short list of players who have defeated Sonic Fox in official Pro League matches. That means this week we're going to be calling Slayer the King Slayer in honor of Game of Thrones. Moving on, YOMI is joining us this week, folks. We have 4 players joining us from the YOMI organization. They've also currently reopened their doors, so congratulations on that. And now that they have some Pro League points behind them, they're starting to find themselves on different ends of the bracket. So best of luck, gentlemen, and it's great to have you here in a tournament that we know to be legitimate. Moving on to our next storyline, Dragon is making his first appearance in the top 8 today. Now, Dragon did join us in a previous season, but he was disqualified for not following the rules, but now he's back and he's better than ever. Also in the Challenger Cup, he's taking 4 of the Challenger Cups, and he has the top points in the Challenger Cup for North America, not just for PlayStation 4, but also for the Xbox One. Best of luck today, and also on Saturday, see our Dragon. We have some new esports organizations that have been picking up players. Perfect Legend has joined Elevate, and also the Gun Show has moved over to Noble. We saw a post from Jace Hall and Rick Fox from Echo Fox stating that they're looking for the best talent when it comes to fighting games. So that means, Jace and Rick, you must be at the finals on Saturday, the 11th. We've contacted you on Twitter. We've extended a ticket. And if you're not there, you're going to be missing out on the best players when it comes to Mortal Kombat X. That is for our top storylines that are happening this week. And we're always excited for what's going to happen today. So make sure to predict using the Twitch chat. It's very, very simple. Top points, we take home a nice little prize. Probably one of our statues that we have left over, those Scorpion statues that are highly sought after. We have just a couple left for the rest of the Pro League. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at ESL Mortal Kombat, Facebook.com/ESL Mortal Kombat, and use that hashtag MKX Pro League all broadcast long. I'll be checking for some of those dank memes from our awesome audience. Let's head back to the desk and get this first matchup started.
The dankiest. So we have Slayer, who was taken out Fox finally, and then we have SaltFace, who just needs to clench it in one of these sets, and then we have Game Time, who is very new to the season, and Dragon, who is new to the season in the Pro League, but has been doing well in the Challenger League.
And then we've got CR White Boy against DJT, one of the coolest matches of the night, and then Beyond Toxin versus Michelangelo.
White Boy.
Now, we are going to see a team kill in this first match here. The first YOMI team kill that we're going to see in top 8. MF Slayer versus SaltFace, the King Slayer versus the Con of Salt. Yep. So let's see if he's also a Con Slayer.
Yeah, so SaltFace, absolutely heartbreaking. Almost was able to take out Scarred. Couldn't quite close it out. I want to see SaltFace get to that grand final spot, but he has the wall of Slayer in front of him, a very established and respected player. And then Game Time.
Game Time, new to top 8, but he's been very close. Plays Kano. I'm really excited to see how he does. He's beaten quite a few good players to get here today. But of course, he's against Dragon, as we heard Josh say earlier. Won 4 Challenger Cups in a row, so he should do great today.
Yep, he went from Tanya's Rekkas to Alien's Rekkas. And then White Boy staying with Jason Voorhees, the silent killer himself, going against Denzel Turry. Mr. DJT, one of my, if not my favorite person in this community, hilarious, and he's playing Johnny Cage, actually.
And then Noble Toxin against Michelangelo, match we've seen before, but with different players. We did see that a lot in Season 1.
Season 1, yeah. We did see that indeed with Big D as well as Shujinky Dink.
Shujinky Dink, and we're already going in. All right, Slayer versus SaltFace, the YOMI team kill. And this is really interesting because Slayer has not made top 8 yet this season, but he's the only one to defeat Sonic Fox so far. SaltFace, this is his 3rd time in top 8 in a row, so he is showing that he's one of the most consistent players.
Looking very solid to make the finals, but I mean, Slayer is in an amazing position because if he wins, he's already in 3rd place for points.
That's true. Actually, anybody who wins today will be in 3rd place, but Slayer's a little bit on the low side, but regardless, like I said, if he wins today, which he's got a great chance to 3rd place, sets him up great for the finals. Which you're left.
SaltFace would hugely benefit from winning this week as well. I mean, that's almost a guarantee. Not quite, but pretty dang close.
That would almost put him into 2nd.
Yeah. All right, momentum for Slayer already at the start, pushing SaltFace in the corner, and this is not exactly where he wants the start of this set to go.
All right, Slayer's going to put himself in the corner.
Oh, wait a second. He's using piercing.
Oh, yeah, that's the first time in top 8 that we've seen him use piercing at all. He's used ethereal every single time we've seen him.
This is exciting because he's never used piercing.
Maybe he's using piercing to use the range on his normals to counteract the staff range.
Yeah, because Shaolin, I mean, just Kungjin in general, has really good mid-level range.
Oh, yeah, and there we see it right there. Even catching Melina out of the air.
I think I was the only one excited to see piercing just because it's from SaltFace.
And Piercing's been doing really well in EU. Of course, this was the first week where Foxy didn't win, losing to Irish Mantis playing stunt double.
Yep. Oh, nice. Mixed it up. The last hit of that string is a low, but instead he went for the armored overhead.
Ooh. Oh, didn't get a conversion off of that. Was a little bit too far for that down 1 to reach.
Oh, it's Slayer looking to close this out. This is going to be very close. It's not going to end it.
The chip should guarantee it here. There's not enough to... Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That was a good choice. Not only that have armor, it was invincible.
Oh, but that was not a good choice, unfortunately, and that's going to be the first game for Slayer.
Yep. Shaolin is one of the characters in the game with the most meterless guaranteed chip. That up kick to down kick does almost 5% by itself.
So good. So many little mini mix-ups off of that as well. I mean, you can leave it neutral and drop. You can use it to get the overhead damage if they're not blocking. You can
just let it go.
Obnoxious. And like, I mean... But good game so far to Slayer. SaltFace, I think he's just warming up.
He was close, but I'm not sure that piercing worked out how he wanted it to, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a switch, and we are going to see a switch to Ravenous. So this is actually another variation we haven't seen in top 8, although we've known that he's been using it to make top 8.
The path, yeah, absolutely.
I was hearing some rumors on Twitter that he...
Twitter rumors?
Twitter rumors. The most trustworthy source of information you can find on the internet.
Go on.
No, that this flip that she has is actually plus if they're crouch blocking, which is something that I feel nobody's really talked about, if that's true. But I did hear that that was from SaltFace's mouth. Wide open, toothy mouth. Well, that sounded like I was insulting him, but that was a Melina joke. That was a Melina joke. I'm sorry, SaltFace. I'm sure you have a wonderful mouth.
Stop. Stop. Oh my god.
All right, we're going to stop there, yeah. Broadcast is over.
I can't even do this. It's the first match.
All right, but SaltFace is looking really good here. Those flips have been working really well for him.
Yeah. I mean, I like the way that Slayer started off the round and just used the meter burn dive kick, making it safe, trying to go for the instant overhead.
Yeah, it catches so much.
Oh, that whiff, kind of a whiff punish, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's sort of Slayer's signature tactic. Is in this game and most NRS games, you can jump and do a jumping attack, and even if it whiffs, you can special cancel it on whiff. So you see him jump, miss his jump attack, you're like, oh wow, he messed up there. I'm just gonna swing on him, but he cancels it right into that dive kick, catches you unaware, gets a full combo.
Oh, nice. Uses the armored ball to get some damage and pushing him towards the corner. Here we go, SaltFace now with a chance.
Double roll combo again. I love that combo.
Oh, nice block though from Slayer.
Interesting punish right there. He got her out of the air,
he
but
could have waited a second. He actually would have gotten damage.
Yeah, a lot more potentially.
So now the fight is back to mid-screen. Slayer backing off. Oh,
that should be the kill. Oh no, just breaker. Ooh, nice down one and footsies. Could have teleported again.
Oh, these random teleports are kind of killing SaltFace right now. I mean, that's the third one we've seen in this set so far.
That's true. If he had done it a little bit earlier right there, he could have actually punished him on landing for the flying kick, but
well, the thing is we don't, I mean, this also could be the factor of, like, these two do kind of play often. So it's that mentality where they're doing a lot of things that make sense to them because they play each other so much. that isn't normal because we don't see them play as often. Like, training partners will always kind of do some weird things to catch their opponent out of control.
Yeah, I mean, you have to once you guys are so used to each other.
Exactly.
The normal tricks won't work. Ooh, very nice pressure. Goes for the overhead string. Ooh, no block by Slayer on the last hit.
Because normally we don't ever see SaltFace just throw out teleports like that.
True. Yeah, he's normally very calculated with it. Usually does a reaction. Oh, doesn't catch the jump over. Could have got a whip punish still, but it was a lot of missed opportunities by SaltFace.
Oh, so much patience and respect from both players.
And there we go. That was the flip move that I was saying could potentially be plus.
Oh, why the reset? Oh, no! Why SaltFace? Why?
He had it. Oh, so
if he would have just let that grab rock,
it would have killed. It would have killed.
It.
He saved Slayer's life. He spent meter to save Slayer's life. What a good friend. That was.
Oh, that hurts.
That was depressing. Very reminiscent of what we saw from him the first week against Scar, where he had, or I'm sorry, maybe it was last week.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. They've played twice.
Right.
The second week and I believe the third week, which was last week.
Well, one of the times that they played before.
Yeah,
for some reason, I'm getting them confused, but he had the game-winning combos, the game-winning chip guaranteed, and just a little bit of a miss there. We're starting to see that as a bit of a weakness for SaltFace, is his clutch factor. Or almost the opposite there, where it's the choke factor. But of course, not to insult him, his Molina is absolutely amazing.
No, the thing is SaltFace is a really good player. He just has trouble closing it out.
Nice block on the overhead. Ooh, doesn't block the second hit of the flying kick, though.
Okay, that wasn't the worst situation there for SaltFace.
Yeah, the first hit of that does not do very much damage at all. That is going to give him a little bit of space, too.
Now SaltFace does have, again, a teleport. Nice block, and here we go into an armored ball. It worked out for him, but again, this is very unlike SaltFace to do so many teleports. What a beautiful down one, and this is what I'm talking about. Slayer is the best conversion artist in the NRS scene.
Gonna be close to chip here.
Oh!
Ooh! That was actually buffed to get more range in the last patch, so that's a use of that buff right there, using footsies. Let's mix up. Oh, and the flying.
Loses it.
Oh, and there's the teleport again.
I mean...
Did you at least try?
He had to do something there, but regardless, he'd already done a teleport right before.
Right. And technically, I mean, he did build a bar, so...
All right, so Slayer's actually on match point here, but SaltFace got a little bit of a lead. All right, what's the mix-up? Nice block.
And I think what SaltFace is doing with those teleports, he's trying to catch a shock room throw.
Ooh, those overheads should not be hitting SaltFace. That's actually pretty easy to fuzzy guard.
Oh, nice. Counters the armor with armor of his own, but drops the combo. Nice block. Good blocks.
Now, another thing that SaltFace could be taking advantage of is on the way back, you can armor before the shotgun comes back and hits you. So
nice
you actually can just punish it with a full combo, but SaltFace hasn't done that even once.
Don't you dare. Okay. Okay. I thought he was going to teleport. Like, don't you dare teleport. Come on, SaltFace. Non-biased commentary. Here we go.
All right, good start by Slayer here. It's going to push him back to mid-screen.
Oh, just down one that roll. It's very risky.
Yeah, Kungjian has one of the best down ones in the game.
All right, SaltFace is getting very close to being on his last leg here. Slayer trying to bait something out, gets caught with the overhead.
Almost at chip life. There's almost a flawless here.
Yeah.
Nope, no more.
Not anymore. Oh,
that's a punish.
We've seen him make these comebacks before.
Oh.
Just not this time.
Yeah, unfortunately, Slayer just really looked like he had SaltFace's number. SaltFace, he had that match. It was as guaranteed as can be, but unfortunately, it's just he just can't close matches out. He's been out in the first round every single week that he's been here. Although he's been here 3 times in a row, he just needs to work on that clutch factor.
I mean, that round where he had the grab, he meter burned it. Like, I don't know if maybe even that was an accident, but
yeah, you see that sometimes when people, they try to throw and then they try to block immediately because they think the throw may have missed. So it may have been an accident, but regardless, just such a shame, man. Such a shame. He actually went through extra effort to prevent it from killing him.
Yeah.
But great showing to Slayer. Like we said, he was the one who eliminated Fox this week. So seeing him so strongly defeats SaltFace, who was another top competitor this season, he could win today very easily.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Slayer is one of the best players in this community, period. I mean, across all platforms. So it was just so rough to see SaltFace go out like that again. I mean, yeah, it was one game, but that one game could have completely changed the momentum of the set.
Yeah, I mean, it always does, generally, and it gives him more options to counterpick at a further time,
Right.
with maybe even a different variation. I would have liked to see Ethereal again. I love his Ethereal.
Yeah, I'm curious to know why he finally did pick Piercing. Maybe he liked it for the matchup, but I mean, overall, like, Ethereal has been his thing in top 8. And his Ethereal is so fun to watch, but...
And ironically, his Piercing did not. I felt like it worked
Right.
considerably worse than his Ravenous, at least at this point.
So, Slayer moving on. Congratulations to SaltFace, making it ever closer to the finals.